process of steps to improve the weaknesses will be taken care, and then we go on. This cycle is going to go on, and we intend to improve the standard and improve the standard. Keep on doing that. The mechanism, that the way it is going to work has got to often done like that. We are here in the level where academic units will start doing the self-assessment, and that will be monitored and looked after by the IQAC, which is the part of the university. The IQAC is the Institutional Quality Assurance Cell, and we at the top, QAU, which is Quality Assurance Unit, will look at the activities of the IQAC, is a part of UGC, and that UGC will take care of if at the left there is Accreditation Council of Bangladesh, it's proposed. If it is there, that will also be responsible for looking at the quality of education in the higher education institutions. The stages of quality assurance. This is just a schematic graph showing you how things are going to work. At the bottom there is quality assurance unit, and this will work with the IQAC in the middle, and who will be responsible for internal quality assurance systems of the university. They will prepare the institutions to have assessment of the programs as well as the right institutions, and then once they are prepared, they will be ready for getting the recognition, or we call it accreditation, to be offered by the Accreditation Council when it is there. The mission and objectives of QAU. These are there. We have to achieve. We will all that is there is we want to improve the quality. That is the basic thing. All you know, all you want, all of us want, but the quality has to be ensured, and that can be done through establishing and looking at the quality and improving that through this sort of system established. These are the areas which are to be looked at. Not only the teaching, we need to have the environment properly taken care of, and we need to have other areas like students' facilities and etc. These are the 9 areas we have identified which are essential part to look at the quality. And achievements, we have so far established we have connected to 60 universities, public and private, to establish the quality assurance mechanism. The directors, additional directors are given training, and we have produced the manuals. All these things are done, and we invite all the universities to come forward and establish the quality assurance mechanism in order to ensure quality. And that is a must for our higher education institutions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Mr. Ahmed Saad. You took only 9 minutes, so thank you again for giving me 1 minute. Now our last presenter is Professor Dr. Muhibur Rahman, and I am sure all of you are familiar with Professor Muhibur Rahman. He was the professor of Dhaka University, and he was a member of University Grants Commission. And at some point of time, he was instrumental in implementing the HEQEP projects on behalf of University Grants Commission. Dr. Rahman is now the AIF Management Specialist.
Mr. Chairman, the distinguished audience, which includes some Vice Chancellors there, my fellow members of the UGC, and colleagues in the HEQEP, SPMs, the SPMs and others from universities. I can see Professor Muhibur Rahman Chaudhary still has a passion to be here. So I'll have to talk about sustainability of HEQEP sub-projects. And well, I thought just to begin, the objective of HEQEP, enhancing the quality and relevance of higher education with emphasis on innovation and accountability. This is what is stated in our agreement with the World Bank. And here are how we do it. I have listed here 4 components. One is the AIF sub-projects. The implemented by universities. Sub-projects are implemented by university. You can see the total budget is 776 crore taka. And the other is provide state-of-the-art connectivity, and that means established Vidya, you have just heard about it, that digital library. That has a budget of 748 crore. A quality assurance mechanism, establishing that, 316 crore, Professor was about to just say, and building institutional capacity of tertiary education sector, 71.69 crore. There is another component, I'm not going to that stuff, the project management unit PMU, that also has a budget, but these are what deals with academics and academia. So, the main thing, Academic Innovation Fund, the objective is establishing enabling conditions for teaching, learning, and research in higher education. This is the main thing. And at the same time, as a byproduct, you can say, introduce an efficient mechanism for allocation of public funds with emphasis on innovation and accountability. We do two things here, and this is what we have done. And the sub-projects, 337 of them have been awarded to various universities. You heard in the morning. Cost of sub-project ranges from 25 lakh to 500 lakhs. I think it should be. 3 rounds of competition have been held, and there have been 1,946 competitors, 337 winners. It means that those who have taken part in the competition but not won have also contributed to the development of academics in the country. It's a huge contribution by them because each sub-project submitted involved a lot of academic exercise, and probably they are not here today and they have not been invited, but they have made a big contribution. We should remember that. There's a long list of activities that have been done under AI component, starting curriculum updating, renovation of classrooms, etc., etc. You have seen most of them today in the video clip as well as other presentations by our selected SPMs. And then some of the examples I bring again here, this has been shown by Professor Mundur this morning in Rajshahi University. And this is a frontier level FTI NIR spectrometer. I think there is no second one in the country at the moment, procured by Professor Ismail Mullah at a cost of 46 lakhs. Buying something at this price, it was not really thinkable for that. And this is a air pollution monitoring center in the University of Dhaka, partly funded by IIF grant and partly based on donations from a German university. You see, if you have to maintain this, you need at least 12 lakh taka per year for this instrument. And have a look at this. Spectrum analyzer costs 41 lakh. This department never got this much of money to buy this for microwave engineering and communication. And this is something, for the first time in the universities of Bangladesh, a 400 megahertz Fourier transform and a mass spectrometer at a cost of 345 lakh plus CD value. It is installed in the Wajid Science Research Center in Dhaka University. And it has immense potential, and I think everybody should know about it. There is a write-up about these things in the book that you have got in your bag today, but you need at least 12 lakh taka for maintenance every year. One filling of liquid helium costs about 10 lakh. You have to bring an expert from India, you have to bring liquid helium from India, and you need a filling every 8 months. So this is This is what you need if you want to sustain this thing. But without this, you cannot do modern research in chemical sciences and biological sciences. This is something Professor Laila from Bangabandhu Medical University has shown this morning. She purchased this at a cost of 1.39 lakh. The only instrument in the whole country. This has to be maintained. This is something, there are two instruments, I think, from Shahidallah University of Science and Technology, Professor Yunus. One is a differential scanning calorimeter costing 30 lakh. There are a few others procured under HEQEP in some of the universities, and a gel permeation chromatograph system, 25 lakh taka. So, this is just a glimpse of what has been attained by HEQEP. These were dreams of people, dreams of the scientists here. They have purchased these things with normal grants from the universities or from the ministries and so on, but HEQEP made it possible for them. For maintaining, I bring this line to you. University, I think some questions are still there. I don't know if anybody is concerned here, different questions is not there. For example, the ex-university hereby commits to extend all required support to the implementation of the proposed subjects and pledges to make efforts for its sustainability if the sub-project is approved by the UGC Vice Chancellor's sign. So this is the commitment by the Vice Chancellor. Sustainability is guaranteed there. Well, now if some of the Vice Chancellors not after how they do it. What is sustainability? Simple words, the continuation of the activities related to higher education initiated under HEQEP after the project period. Please give me a warning before about 2 minutes process. And what are the activities? What normally we could do under HEQEP, but not normally. For example, experts specially engaged to help upgrading curriculum. We could sometimes have brought from abroad to help us from other superior universities, senior university, you can say. Researchers engaged in the proposed research works provided fellowship money at reasonable rates. At the moment, we are in the fourth round, window 4, a PhD student gets 55,000 taka per month. In the third round, it was 30,000 taka per month. So this is reasonable rate. And actually, the main idea was that the best brilliant students, after graduation, they tend to go abroad for PhD. Only at PhD level 1, you can do world-class research. It is possible only at PhD level and above. So if your best students, they are not there, how can you do good quality research? So under AIF, we have created good conditions for research, and we now have to keep these best students here in the country to do doctoral research work. And under HEQEP, we could get cost of consumables and maintenance of scientific equipment provided by the sub-project. And, we have to sustain things like we have to maintain the modernized classrooms, the equipment, the labs, the teaching, for teaching, and ensure their proper maintenance. We have trained teachers during the project period. We have to continue training of teachers, particularly in the use of modern teaching methodology, which involves ICT variably and pedagogy, student-centered teaching. And all the departments, they have been lucky to get such sub-projects. You have to disseminate your experience among your colleagues in other departments. This is also an obligation to you. And you have to continue research activities initiated under the IF sub-project and make use of the equipment procured. They should not sit idle. Continue engaging MS and field PhD students and ensure proper maintenance of the equipment. How to do it? Apply for research to all research grants. What is missing? Apply for research grants to all possible agencies, including foreign agencies. Please try to engage in application-oriented research and attract industries. The university should engage appropriate faculty, official, under Windows 3 we have developed facilities for the whole university. It is the responsibility of the Vice Chancellor to look after those. So he or she should engage a suitable faculty or some type of official. For example, the library. In the Buet, you have seen the library, world-class library. Now it's small, but the management is wonderful. Proper person has to be there to look after it. In some universities, we have developed campus network, so it has to be handed over to the appropriate persons and so on. And provide appropriate funds for maintenance. You Vice Chancellors, you have the responsibility. What are the hurdles? We are seeing some difficulties. For example, proper use of the equipment. Necessary training workshops need to be arranged maybe by the UGC. I have seen, I have visited many sub-projects. I have traveled about more or less the whole country and most universities. It is, well, I have to admit that equipment have been procured, but not in every place. The sub-project management team really have been command about the functioning of the instrument. They need training. For example, this FTIR instrument, many universities, PCR,